So I'm thinking about making a new game. So basically I have a character here, and if I open the inventory, so most games, you know, they'll have like armor, chest piece, wrists, legs, whatever. So my idea was, instead of having like this armor, I was going to do like vitamins. So basically their health, strength, all that will be based off of vitamins. So I went to ChatGPT. I said, does human body need vitamins? And it basically said yes. So vitamin A, D, E, K, and then vitamin B has, you know, a few of them, B 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 12. So, and then it kind of shows what each vitamin does. I'm going to take those slots and I'm going to have, instead of like helmet hands, it's going to say vitamin A, vitamin K, vitamin B, and then B will have like vitamin B 1, 2, 3. So then I went back to ChatGPT and I had it break down the B vitamins, so it tells me what each one does, you know, what it is and what it does. So now I'm having it break down like, how do you make vitamin A? So I'm going to ask it how you make each vitamin. I might break it down further, like A, you know, retinoids and the carotenoids. I may break it down, but basically I'm trying to see how you would make it. So vitamin A, this form is found in animal products such as meat, fish, poultry, and dairy. So now I'm going to use another AI. I don't want to, I could have fishing in the game, but I want to have basically animals. So I'm going to make a fish animal. So I found this new website called Meshy, and it basically can create anything you can imagine. So this text to 3D, and it says describe the object you want to generate. So I put a humanoid that looks like a fish, and I'm gonna generate this, and it's generating a humanoid like fish character. So I'm gonna preview this one. And I could check out the different ones that it came up with. So I think I'm gonna go with this guy here. So I'm gonna click here to give it texture, and it's generating a texture for it. Okay, so the texture is done. So here is my fish character. So I'm gonna go ahead and download this character in FBX. Now I just came over here to Mixamo. I'm gonna upload my character here. So it's uploading my little fish character. And here he is. So I'm gonna rig him now. So I'm gonna put bones into him. So we'll do a chin. And for the wrist, we'll put it right about here. Give it some elbows. And we'll do the knees. And the groin. And now it'll rig it with bones. And here he is. So I will now, I'm gonna download some animations for him, like a breathing, walking, running, and attack. So here's the breathing idle. See how his hand is kind of going over his leg there. So I'm gonna give it a little bit more arm space here. Which, that looks good. So I'm gonna go ahead and download this, and then I'll do the other animations. Okay, I downloaded his animations. So I'm gonna come here in Unreal Engine, make a new folder named AI, which I guess I already have. Go ahead and delete this one. I'll name it FishGuy. New folder here. I'll name this animations. And another new folder here. I'm gonna name this one miscellaneous. I like to always put them in the miscellaneous one when I first start. So I'm gonna get my character. I'll import them. Yep, here we have them. And you can see, oh, so he doesn't have his texture on him. I may be able to, let me see if I can. All right, so if I go back here, I'm gonna drag the texture in. Up, and I'm gonna put the fish texture on him. All right, I'm gonna take him into Blender to give him a texture. So I'm basically, I can delete this. I'm gonna delete him out of here. I'm gonna go into Blender. So here he is. I'll click on him, mesh there. I'm gonna come down here to materials, and I'm gonna add a new one. You just name this FishGuy. That's all I have to do now. I can export him back. So back here in Unreal, let me get the one I just. I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna get his texture, bring it up here, and I'll delete this and add the texture. Go ahead and apply that. I'll save it, and now here's my FishGuy with his texture. So now I just need to bring in his animations. So I'll go to the animation, drag in all the animations I made for him. Yeah, that looks good. Let's make sure the running looks good. You know, I have like magic attacks that he'll do. Basically, he's going to drop a part that's going to help me create the vitamin A, and then the vitamin A will equip in the vitamin A slot. Now I can make this guy, I can actually use him just to test him out, because right now, you know, I have this UE5 character. So if I go right here, I'm gonna go to animation, create a blend space for the FishGuy. I'll just call this blend space underscore FishGuy. Open that up. I'll get his horizontal axis here. Make this the speed. I'll change it to a max speed of 600. And then I'll get his breathing idle. I'll bring that here. Let's put that at 0, 0. And then I'll get his walk-in. Bring that in here. We'll do this at say 200. And then his running, first one at 400. And then we'll do this one at 600. And actually I think I'm gonna do this at 250. So I'll go ahead and save that. And then I'll need to create another animation. This will be an animation blueprint for the FishGuy. I'm gonna call this AMB for animation blueprint FishGuy. I'll open that up. All right, so in here I'm gonna go ahead and do a default slot here, and then from there I'll go ahead and create a state machine, and then I'll open this state machine up here. From here I'll create a new state. I'm gonna call this idle, walk, run. Open that up, and I'll get out that blend space I created for my FishGuy. Now take this speed here and promote this to a variable. I'll just leave it speed. When I save this, you'll see him starting to idle right there. And then I'm gonna go to the event graph, and off of this try get pawn owner, I'm gonna pull off of here and get the velocity. And then from that velocity, I'll pull off and get the vector link. So just linked, I think. There you go. Then I'll take this speed float here and set that to this vector link. Now, basically, he's going to be an AI that's going to be attacking me, and then when I kill him, he'll drop like fish oil or something in order to make the vitamin A. So I might break this down further to see the actual ingredient, and I probably will name it that, whatever that fish guy drops. But I can actually play this guy as a character now. So if I go to my blueprints, my character here, just to see him run around, I can switch this to my fish guy. So I'll put him in here, and then let's use his animation that I just created. Now if I come out here and play, so I can maybe use him as an illusion or something like that. But there he is. So that's basically how I'm creating the game. All my own characters made up from scratch using AI.